The idea of the penthouse was just to bring everything that you're seeing outside inward. So all of the colors play off of the ocean. I mean, the ocean is a big part of this penthouse. As you can see, it kind of feels like we're floating on water here. The travertine floor was specifically selected to mimic that sand feeling. And then the blue tones you'll see throughout in the carpets, in the upholstery, and in details plays off of the different blue tones from the water. Groundbreaking was in 2007. It took us about 3-4 years for the full tower to be topped off. And the penthouse was one of the last units, obviously being here on the 49th floor. We're very much involved in the perimeter of the inside, the framing of the walls. I mean, when we started, it was concrete. There was almost no limitations to what we could have built here, so what we could design for the client. When on the remodel side or renovation side of projects, there are often constraints on existing conditions of what you can and cannot do. We actually relocated a lot of areas that the developer had a set floor plan. We basically scratched that, started from concrete and did a layout for the client that actually appealed to them more. And there was no demolition needed because it was from concrete that we started. So that's something that was advantageous to us, being able to be involved before the unit was even built.
Obviously, there's a lot that goes on in bringing a project like this to life. There's a lot of people involved, there's a lot of companies involved, there's a lot of contractors involved. Not only South Florida based, but also across the globe. We brought elements and pieces from France, from Italy, from Poland. There's a lot of people that we did work with to bring this to life, which was a challenge at times, but it was something that made the project special, and it's something that we were able to have elements and features that we wouldn't be able to get anywhere else. We were lucky enough to have a great client. They had different requests as far as colors and the boldness of the space. And of course, we were able to sort of find a medium ground on how to achieve what they wanted to, sort of showing them what was possible. And I think that's when we were able to arrive to a consensus when we showed them something that they didn't know they wanted. So I think that when that happens, it's just great.
This project started in, I think, 2019. We did everything remotely. We actually started doing virtual stuff before COVID hit. And when COVID hit, everybody became an expert at it. And since then, it's become just a normalcy of life. And it's very efficient. In some aspects, there's some downsides to it. A lot of the design process and the meetings were held virtually. And when it came to putting together presentation materials and finishes and palettes, what we wound up doing was putting and preparing a full package that we would actually mail to them so that then they would have it in person as we go through things and give us input on the actual materials. We had a very successful outcome with this client. They love color and they love a little bit of personality. We went through spaces with them and we decided to individualize each bedroom. It was a request from them to make each of those bedrooms more personalized, more colorful, and you'll see as you go through the space, you'll have a difference in tonality of the palette of that bedroom. So I think this client allowed us to be a little bit more exploratory in those areas. The feeling of completing a project, especially after being an extensive project and being here from day one of the building breaking ground, it's a long time coming for us. So I think that the outcome is great and the client is very happy and able to enjoy their unit.